Hello and welcome to Battlefield 3. You've joined me in quite a dramatic start here, as you can see, where I'm kind of prone on the floor. Trying to dodge bullets actually is basically my primary objective of that, just because I literally have just come into like halfway through a game and already I'm being shot at. It may not be a bad thing that I have joined halfway through a game, because obviously it can be pretty tricky. I mean, a whole game of Battlefield 3 takes forever to go through. It honestly does, it takes ages. It's like 30 minutes for a simple game of Battlefield 3. Even on like a map like this where the objective is pretty simple, it's literally just a team deathmatch, but there's no time limit. Until the other team, or one of the teams, reaches the maximum kind of level or whatever, it's kind of a case of you just keep on going, which makes it rather tricky for recording. So in some respects we've been lucky that we've kind of got in halfway through a game, so I can just kind of got enough hopefully get enough gameplay so that you can see what Battlefield 3 is all about. You probably haven't actually noticed, because I'm just going to be uploading my normal 720p settings, but I'm actually playing on PC, which you may be thinking probably doesn't really do much. I don't know how much you guys know about computers and all that, but basically, you know, I recently bought that new graphics card, so I decided, even though I do have this on Xbox, I thought I might as well buy it on PC. Considering that I spent £300 on a graphics card, so I thought it would be quite good just to see how good this graphics card really is. So I'm playing on Ultra, leaving the combat area, but yep, I'm playing on Ultra, and so far we're getting a steady 60 FPS. That's because VSync's on, so it's locked at 60 FPS, but I only record at 30 FPS, so at the moment the FPS is actually locked at 30. So it doesn't look as clear to me as it usually would. The funny thing is that when I stop recording, you notice such a difference from going from 30 to 60 FPS. I mean, they say you can only we can only see up to 25 FPS, but I don't think that's always true, because to me, I mean, until you go into 40 FPS or so, it kind of sometimes seems rather slow and not particularly as fast and smooth as 60 FPS. But you probably won't notice that in the video, because I don't know, it's weird, because in videos you don't seem to notice it, but like in gaming you do. But I think it's how the videos are kind of rendered. But in gaming, when you're kind of like concentrating quite a lot, you've got to put your full mind into it. It's kind of, yeah, I suppose you notice it a bit more. We're leaving the combat area, just going up the stairs, don't worry. So I'm not even killing, that's a bit of a disappointment. I thought I would have killed him actually, but we didn't. Let's just get out of here actually, probably the best idea. Probably the best idea I've had is just leave where I'm being shot from. And I think he actually did get me, though that was someone else, I think. But yeah, lots of people play engineers on this map, because I suppose this is kind of like the smallest. I don't know if it is definitely the smallest, but it is probably one of the smallest kind of maps for Battlefield 3, because you know, on like Call of Duty you've got Rust and Nuketown. It's basically that map but for Battlefield 3, in which case obviously you all know the smaller the map, the smaller the gun, kind of. There's kind of general rule of thumb being completely owned here, basically. Can't see a thing. There we go. Someone finished us off with a shotgun. So yeah, I think the general rule of thumb is generally, like on maps like this, you basically need quite a small but fast firing gun. So like a submachine gun seems to be great, especially in kind of close quarters combat, because I mean, unless you can shoot people from range, it's pretty hard to kill them, because like here, if someone suddenly popped around this corner and they had a submachine gun, they would be the clear and dominant winner of that. Which is annoying, because I don't really play engineer that much, and only engineers can have submachine guns. But it's kind of, I suppose, a bit of a restriction in Battlefield 3, whereas on Call of Duty there's no like kind of class restrictions or whatever. It's kind of like you can do whatever you want kind of thing. Just got someone then, quite proud of that. Actually killed someone. The other thing is I would preferably play probably a bigger map, because this doesn't really show much of like Battlefield 3, and of course this is kind of just like a typical team deathmatch that you'll find in any other first-person shooter. But if I could play like one of the capture the flag kind of game modes where you have to like control the objectives, I mean that shows a lot more of what Battlefield 3 is all about. And I probably would do better in the sense that I wouldn't be dying quite so much, and I probably could do a bit of vehicle gameplay actually. So you'll probably notice I'm not actually going to do many videos of Battlefield 3, partly due to the fact that I'm no good at it. And what good would it be if I upload videos constantly of Battlefield 3 when all you're going to see is me dying all the time? I mean, it's not going to be that great for you as viewers, and to be fair, I don't really enjoy dying all the time. And yeah, it gets quite frustrating actually when you're kind of like playing a game and die all the time. So I think I will play this game occasionally, like maybe every so often, once every few weeks or so. But probably not like all the time or anything quite so much as that. I think some guy's got a shotgun. He's coming for me actually. So as you saw then, clear won a MP7, which is actually, I think that was a sniper's weapon, but like a an automatic pistol. I mean, this is what I think they need to fix, like in Battlefield 3 as a whole. I mean, what is the point of having... I mean, it's random spawn points, okay, but I mean, it's completely pointless, because occasionally you can spawn miles away from the action, and occasionally you can literally spawn right next to an enemy, which I kind of think doesn't really work for me. I kind of think it just kind of ruins the game if you spawn and then... Because it takes a while to get your bearings, obviously. As soon as you spawn, you kind of need to think, where am I? Where are my enemies? But then with this, when you like randomly spawn, you could spawn right next to someone and die, which obviously is pretty boring. Let's just save that chap down there before he dies. I think there's some guy in here. Just gonna lob a grenade in, see what that does. Probably not much, I'd imagine. I was thinking this would be a quick game, but this is taking quite a long time actually. Oh, I think he did die. I thought he'd suddenly dive to the floor, but no, he didn't. See what's going on round here. Hopefully it will be less than the previous video I had planned, which in fact I forgot to turn my mic off mute, so I was rather annoyed about that. But it's a pretty long match and not really much happened. It was in fact the exact same map. I don't know how I keep on getting on this one. I've probably set it up to, or something stupid without realising it. Because I would much rather play like a proper Battlefield 3 game. Not just like the team deathmatch which you can find anywhere. Oh. Yeah, I didn't really want the pistol actually. Yeah, my pistol's rubbish, in all honesty. I mean, I've got it as like an achievement thing, but the G17 is a rubbish pistol. I mean, it's got like excellent clips and stuff, because of course it does, because you need a whole clip to kill someone, but... yeah, I don't really like it. I quite like the M1911. That is probably my favourite handgun in any game, because you can really kill people with a few shots, and it's pretty quick to reload, quite fast fire rate, considering you know what to do. Let's just save that guy. So yeah, I suppose I've got a few few revives in, and I have got a few kills, but most of the time it has been me dying. Hope that hasn't been too bad. Oh, there's actually some guy. Oh. The thing is, although I didn't see him anyway, in that kind of scenario, he was quite obvious. I know I'm saying that thinking, yeah, I didn't actually see him, but realistically, he was kind of pretty obvious with his little tactical light down there. I mean, it's not like you couldn't see him that well, so he was quite obvious, in my opinion. So sometimes tactical lights can help you. Again, we've just spawned an area which is just full of enemies, which doesn't really help anyone. We did get him, but then I think some other guy got me. Just want this game. I think this game's almost finished. 5 more kills, I think, and they've won. So although I obviously won't win, it kind of just shows you a bit of gameplay on the PC. This is kind of more of the, like, what's Battlefield 3 like on the PC, I suppose, more than anything. But yeah, I have got a few kills in. Hope it hasn't been too boring for you guys to watch, but I think we've lost that one. So there you go, that's a bit of Battlefield 3 on PC. I hope it does look good once it's uploaded. I do apologise for being rubbish. Of course, I'm not going to play this much. But yeah, I will do a few occasional kind of videos on this. So I probably will do a campaign walkthrough, because I'm thinking if I spent money on this game, might as well do a walkthrough of the campaign. Again, I'm not too bad against AI, so that's that's not going to be too bad. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Yeah, that kind of explains it. Round duration, 35 minutes 49 seconds for a team deathmatch. That is a lot of time for me. So I think at that I'll say goodbye. Remember to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and tickets will be up later tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.